we're gonna start and jump right into it. We had a variety of submissions. We had audio, of course. We had people submit documentaries. We had people submit YouTube videos. We had people submit SoundCloud submissions, cover art, graphic design, stuff like that. So I guess we could just go ahead and start and jump right into it. My name is Jada or Nina, depending on who you meet and what time.
What's good? The letter L beats. I look forward to hearing the contestants and picking a winner.
My name's Nayar. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Happy to be a part of something that not only is fun, but is really, uplifting and supporting our community.
So the next one, we're gonna hop right into the next one. It's going to be Stino Endangered.
They be walking around like they don't wanna see us down, right? Yet they wanna shoot us down like shit don't even sound right. Cause we used to wear the crown, that the last thing that ever really counts is the brown life. Black life, yellow life, brown life. Stick close, shit, we gotta keep it wound tight. They won't admit it, but they know that once we get it, if we want it, there's no limit, they can never make us drown, right? Black elegance, black medicine, black renaissance, black residence, black businesses, yeah, we moving in. Gentrified, tell me how they mad, they let us in, still developing, so intelligent, you can tell them this, they will never win. Hats off to a half-black president, many men wanna put it into the melanin. Young and black, young and that's nothing but a target on your back. They shooting so they never pause and don't relax. Praying when you run your heart, just don't collapse. Cold blood, no gun. Got the barrel to your head, don't run. Pray to God that your journey ain't done. Don't forget to say I love you to your wife and your son. What's the odds of making it to 25? If 2 or 5 ain't making it out alive, it's suicide to speak up, and if you try, they got a pile of lies to bury you when you die. Likewise, the ego is probably pint size. So this evil and evil, but on the bright side, Christ conscious, microcosmic like gods. Since a fetal, we always know how to fight odds. Lil Pine, they feel like a big fish. Trayvon, I should read the whole list. Put a trigger and I hope you don't miss. That's a middle finger sticking in my big black fist. All lives don't matter to Black Lives Matter. No, you get it, so don't even try to pass that up. Swing in the miss, don't do it, you like the bad batter. Your mask off, so don't even try to add that up. So let's test that with them. Calculators out, get a paper and a pen. Black people only make up 13%. Yeah, we over 40% of the men in the pen. Think hard, put your hand on your chin. Who the one that when they shot the 50 women and men? Was he black? Oh no, my friend. You must have been a Muslim. Nope, you're wrong again. Let's go deeper in. For everything he did, do you really think they would've put the man in the pen? They really trying to say he didn't plan what he did. If a black man did it, Uncle Sam would be sick. I don't know why they hate us. I'm black and I like it. I can never say I had a man for his whiteness. I don't even care if he look like ISIS. You never see me shoot a man down for his likeness.
Very, very packed. He definitely touched on a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Something early on that he definitely touched on, that Stino touched on, was black businesses, and the fact that, while we are in this situation where a lot's revolutionizing right now, black businesses are growing like wildfire right now. There are people stepping into positions of power. There are people who are taking the time to use their intelligence and realize that, we can sit here, we can do things for ourselves, we can make things shake on our own. So I definitely like that he mentioned that. I definitely think the flow was nice. I like how the beat came in a lot, but I'll let y'all speak to the structure of the song more. I'm gonna probably focus more on the concept, but I don't know, I just feel like he said a lot. I feel like it was very packed. I feel like I have to listen to it like 2 more times because he definitely touched on a lot of topics. Like, what do y'all think?
Okay. When it first started, I was all ears. I liked the beat, but the beat didn't go how I expected. So I was I stumbled real quick. Then I stumbled into his flow. I'm like, okay, I got you. I'm following, his content. But I feel like I'll just say I like it, but I don't like when artists rapid fire too much. Like, because okay, we get it. Like, you can rap fast and that's impressive, but you gotta switch it up a little bit. You gotta give me something different, because then it just snowballs all into this one big long verse. But I liked it. I just stumbled with the beat, and I would just break up his cadences a little bit more.
Yeah. And I mean, the cadences, I agree, but it also could play on the fact of the emotion that we get with all this stuff coming at us at one time. And we got to take it all in as it's coming, and it's so much happening at one time. It's like you're kind of overwhelmed, and Like I feel like the cadence and the beat kind of matched how our spirits feel processing everything.
I'm gonna have to agree with Nay in that, because it started with the beat, right? When you said the beat didn't do what you expected it to do, which is why I think the rapper didn't change up the cadence as much, right? And so, like an old beat battle rule is, things should change every 2 to 4 bars, and really I think that still applies within a song, just because it kind of tells the artist, okay, this is when it's time for you to change your flow. So what I said that the cadence was executed decently, but they needed more intonation. And then when you have a flow like that, I think you should look at the other artists that have flows, and not do what they do, but like, I think of like a Luda or like a Logic or like a G-Eazy, where, okay, if you're gonna rap like that, one, your cadence has to change up after 8 bars, just a little bit. You got to change the flow, and then 2, you got to have more intonation and more character in your voice. You got to have those ad libs that are gonna like grab you, and that's what changes. That's what kind of like interrupts the flow, so we don't feel like it's monotonous like that all the time.
Exactly.
Because the thing I noted in the beat was the drum should have dropped sooner. Yeah. Because that would have gave him room to kind of do that. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, it was a great message. It definitely stuck to topic. But it has to be palatable song. Because the other thing is, I could tell he was in the studio, but his engineer needs to do a little more work on the high end on the vocals. It was a little sharp at the high end.
Okay, so the next one we're gonna play is Lil Ron FTP.
Phone on the boards.
Pablo, you crazy for this one.
That fast money shit, cuz.
You know he records all my shit.
Fuck the police. Fuck 12. Fuck the sheriff. Fuck the deputy. Fuck the lieutenant, the sergeant, all them niggas. Hey. Stop killing us, bruh. Hey.
Rest in heaven, George Floyd, you know we gon' turn up. We gon' start a fucking ride, all this shit gon' burn up. And we tired of being quiet, they not about to kill us. Fuck a curfew, we outside, they gon' fill us. We gon' protest, we gon' take shit. We gon' purge, nigga, we gon' break shit. Fuck the police and that fake shit. Fuck 12 on my Easy E and Dre shit. Let's get it. Rest in peace, George, we gon' turn up for you, cuz. All them buildings, yeah, we gon' burn them for you, cuz. If we gotta do it, we gon' fuck the city up. Ride through the city, listening to hit 'em up. We just tryna live and they tryna kill us off. When they shot him all, he was tryna take a jog. It's already hard, we can barely find jobs. I could probably get a strap before I get a fucking job. Rest in peace Mike Brown, rest in peace to Trayvon. Rest in peace Freddie Gray, and the list go on. Now they see why Kaepernick was on his fucking knees, and they killed Eric Garner, he couldn't fucking breathe. If they keep shooting, we gon' keep looting. Fuck the task force and the state troopers. And we outside with it, we ain't moving. We gon' start shooting back, we ain't fucking hooping. Nah, ain't no justice, it ain't no peace. Niggas getting killed just for walking in the streets. I should walk around with a Glock 19. If the feds don't get us, then it's COVID-19. How we gon' win? We just tryna live life. Rest in peace, Miss Bland and Tamir Rice. I was born black, why I gotta pay a price? I ain't doing nothing, why you gotta take my life? Why you gotta kill me? Why you sending threats? Why you put your motherfucking knee up on his neck? The man warned you, he couldn't catch his fucking breath. We gon' burn this bitch down, you gon' give us our respect. Yeah, ayy, do it for the city, do it for the city. If they kill me, is you gon' ride with me? If they murder me, is you gon' ride for me? You gon' protest, you gon' slide for me? R.I.P. to Core and Gaines and Philando. We gon' take a stand, we got all the ammo. We already coming from the hood with no hope. After all this shit, you expecting me to vote? That's irrelevant, and we militant. Don't forget I got the Addy to your residence. Burn that bitch down in the fucking residence. And 45 definitely the worst president. Ayy, rest in heaven, George Floyd, you know we gon' turn up. We gon' start a fucking ride, all this shit gon' burn up. And we tired of being quiet, they not about to kill us. Fuck a curfew, we outside, they gon' fill us. We gon' protest, we gon' take shit. We gon' purge, nigga, we gon' break shit. Fuck the police and that fake shit. Fuck 12 on my Easy E and Dre shit. Let's get it.
That was hard.
I wanna go first on
that
this
one locked me in.
I really like that.
Yes.
Because first, okay, perspective. That's the streets right there.
That's the streets.
Fuck what you fuck him, fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna burn this shit, you know. Even the, you know, and you expect us to vote, like that's the perspective. Because I always say within these situations, we hear from the educators, the intellects, the business, we don't hear from the people that have the smallest voice, the streets, the people that's doing it. going through it the
and
hardest.
Who impacts it, yeah, who it impacts the most.
Exactly, and that's the perspective he was speaking of. The beat was phenomenal. That's a real Detroit,
like
Oakland
in there
with a little New Orleans bounce.
Yeah,
it was like
for
that.
sure.
The beat was phenomenal, and I just think it's a really good song. And I know it was a good song because if that was from a popular Detroit artist or even just any buzzing artist, that would like damn near be a hit.
That would be a hit.
You know what I'm saying? It'll be something like that. I like that. I'm rocking with that one.
And it was a social injustice song. Like it definitely was on topic to a T, but it was like the vibe and the energy of the song gave me something I could ride to, gave me something I could play at my house while I'm cleaning, but gave me something they could play in the club. Even though he was shouting out people who lost their lives to it and kind of speaking facts, period. I liked it all the way through.
If like you had an album about the 2020 crises, like this is that hardcore mixtape trap track. You know what I'm saying? Like that gutter, like even when I was listening to the mix too, like as a producer, like part of me wanted to be like, well, you could do, but nah, that's like a perfect trap mix. Like that's that hard mixtape trap mix. You know what I'm saying? No, I said immediate goon vibes. was the first thing I put on. Another quotable. It said, if the feds don't get us, then it's COVID-19. You know what I'm saying?
Like
that's like I personally, like I'm scoring. I don't know about y'all, but I gave it a 10 out of 10 just because like it makes the album and takes up a lane that none of the other songs took up. You know what I'm saying?
And he was like, and if you kill for me, you gonna ride for me. That's that's the energy that a lot of people are coming for. Because it's like, you never know who's gonna be next. It could be somebody you know. It could be your brother, sister, uncle, cousin. And he's basically saying, if they come after me, I want y'all to tear shit up.
And I hate when artists be safe in the studio. He was not safe.
He was not safe.
No, we running back. He said, "Fuck the captain, fuck the superintendent, fuck the chief,
the whole department,
fuck the patrol man, fuck the dude on the horse."
Coming in, period. Like everybody.
He was not safe at all.
Giving out parking tickets, everybody. Period. He came in. Yes. Wow. So this is the last audio, and then we're gonna go into the video. Red Spade Melanin.
It's forever, man. It's that Forever Stone challenge, okay. I woke up black and beautiful, showing off all my melanin. Even though the world judges me like my skin's my skeleton. See me in public, smile, everything swell again. Turn my back, they exhale again. I know when that's the hell I'm in. They expect me to see us selling sin. Like this is in our DNA, and having decent cells is all pretend. Got sprayed with hoses and now we can spray with bullets. Either way we wet it up, man, I swear enough's enough. Look, put one finger in the air if you want change. Now put two fingers in the air if you gon' be it. Actions speak louder than words, and I believe it. And black is a gorgeous color, let's keep a beautiful secret. We gotta get it by the boatload. That's the only way that we return the favor for the slavery. You got God in your corner, don't you fold. I promise he's watching over, protecting you with his bravery. And I'll admit it, I got tears that's starting. They killed the king for something positive, rest up the Martin. And we can't mention movements, and I bring up Rosa Parks and Malcolm X across your chest, cause home is where the heart is. Man, I swear to put you in times that are hardest. But pressure makes diamonds, and all of you shining. You could be a doctor, practitioner, sergeant, or commissioner. Every single one begins with being a good listener. So listen to me and look at my face. Black is beautiful, but it's a color, not a race. Pick your pace. Listen to me and look at my face. Black is beautiful, but it's a color, not a race. Pick your pace. Can't see it coming down my eyes, so we gotta make these songs cry. I can't see it coming down her eyes, so I gotta make my song cry. They don't see it coming down their eyes, so I gotta make my songs cry. I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry. It's way deeper than rap. Flesh and bone, yeah, I'm deeper than that. Stay in the front, I got beef with the back. Keep on talking about they sleeping on cats. How they sleep, but you the one with the cap. This be my victory lap. You used to call for a favor, I had your back every time. Even though you saw niggas closer than me cause they rhymed. I fell back, paid attention, and switched the focus to minds. Now I'm too busy to pick up, but I don't cross any lines. Since some jealousy from anyone who gave the cold shoulder. They need gloves with me cause all they did was make my heart cold.
Go ahead.
I don't know, but I'm just tell you what I hear. It sounds like somebody had a verse on a song already. They moved that first verse to the second verse and then recorded the verse for this contest on that first one. because that first verse sounded like you had memorized it and you was, I wouldn't say struggling, but you that wasn't your final vocal performance. Where that second one came in, oh, you got that memorized, that's nice and polished, you know what I'm saying? So again, like when a great song makes you forget about the process, but once you fall short of that line, you can start to unpack and see everything. And so in that first verse, what I heard was somebody that had written that verse not too long ago, had not practiced it that much. And while the content was great, it didn't come off like that flawless performance. Like I could hear him enunciating, kind of struggling to get his breath right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me twisted. Great message. You know what I mean?
Great message.
You know, great concept.
It was a bold sample choice.
Yeah, bold sample choice. But that's a message in like mic presence. You know what I mean? And that never lies.
I didn't like it. When you, like y'all said, it's a bold choice. When you step into that lane, like it's so much original production you can choose from. When you choose a classic that has been destroyed by
so
many great artists, you know, especially, you know, obviously Jay, it's so hard. Like even after a while, I gotta make this song cry. It's automatically like booting yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Because that song has been implemented into our brains. So you trying to kind of remake it, it's just not strong enough. I couldn't get into it.
I definitely see the potential though. I definitely see your potential as an artist though. I'm not sure how long you've been making music, but definitely keep going. Cause like Elle said, your mic presence, definitely mic presence. It did sound like you were overthinking some of the verses, and you were trying to either perfect it or I'm not sure. But the flow from the beginning to the end just wasn't cohesive. It was like, but definitely keep going. So videos, I think he's going to introduce his name on there because it just literally says IMG 7057.
Ready?
Yes.
You are now entering a vibe.
As I awake, they killing blacks again. We confronting every murder. They movement is they don't wanna wear they masks again. My words will never be enough. This just a spark. I can't always fight the opposition. Violence with my art. Always be the time for speaking out. I plan on buying back the block when brothers need a house. These prices meant to weed us out. I can't pledge allegiance to a flag that wasn't planted for my people. We've been shedding blood to move the needle. Never bounded by my Christian ways. In 2020, eye for eye might be the only way. We sit in targets when we pray, knowing when to stick and move. Give your money to the businesses that care for you and conquer what we scared to do. Do you think we really need to get forgiveness? Get a paid vacation for the killing and it's back to business. Don't see how we could ever sit and try to wait for change. Prison system penny pitching wages with the many chains. Right where my brothers be, love how my sisters act. They gon' try to break us but the family's still intact. Never list credentials justifying our right to breathe. Their money made from trees that got stained by the bloody leaves. And I've been on go. Yeah, I've been on go. Yeah, I've been on go. I've been on go.
Oh wow, he jumped right in and was like, let me go and do what I need to do and jump out. What do you feel? How do you feel?
Presentation matters. Because we've been having this conversation about flow. And his flow was a little monotonous, but it wound up not mattering because of how kind of he presented to us. Except it was like there was no hook, man. That pissed me off.
There was no hook. It was kind of like a freestyle.
Man, he almost ran away with it. He ain't had no hook.
Yeah. He kind of like built me. I was like, I was building up, and I was like, because he came in hard, and I feel like I was getting built up, and I like what he was saying about the importance of family, being central unit and stuff like that. And I was waiting for that hook, and then he just ended it.
Yeah, I think he moved a little too quick. Like everything, he even, as soon as the video started, boom, you know, right in. Okay, bars. I'm out.
I'm gone. Say what I need to say.
And sometimes that works, but not when we're left feeling like, oh, it's done. You know.
And waiting for more.
I'm not even saying he had to have another verse. If he just gave us a dope hook to cap that off and ran off with that hook 2 or 3 times, we'd have been in there.
Yeah. It was very, very quick. And then, so like you said, presentation, it makes you like, did you shoot this video in half a day? Like that's what, like, did you record last night, then shoot and be done by 12, and then that was just it? Like, it seemed very...
He came in, like, the energy was there. The energy that was there, the passion was there. What do y'all think about, like, the actual production of the song? Like, beat wise, engineering wise. Okay.
Generic beat.
Yeah, and I definitely was waiting for that hook. I was very much waiting for that hook. Okay, so the next person is going to be
Free game though. Like if you have only a half a day to shoot, it's like 2 or 3 things you could do to make it look like you didn't shoot it in half a day. Just think of those things.
Yep.
All right, so
And then did we ever get his name?
IMG 077.
0757. I'm sure that his Instagram, I'm sure that the email that he submitted have his name, and we'll include it like in the caption.
Yeah.
But you definitely, that's marketing. That's branding 101. If somebody saw your video, nobody knows who you are.
He said, if lyrics so truth be told, I'd probably be Talib Kweli. He just want to be Talib Kweli.
Okay, so the next one. This is a video. This is YouTube as well. So this is Saint Lamore.
Oh wow, we up here now.
Called True Colors from More Records.
How could I not see color? Yeah. More records. Yeah. Yo, feel me. Yo, how could I not see color? When all I see is black man killed on the cover. A couple hundred more by the end of the summer. The world is so cold it all gets swept under. Yo, how could I not see color? When every time I walk up in the store, the clerk mug us. Before we even take, you try to take the right from us. And I was finna pay, but now I take what I wanna. Yo, how can I not see color? When every time we do something good, it's a discovery. If I wasn't the first one to do it, you wouldn't fuck with me. That black man made it mentality's getting stuck with me. How could I not see color? How can I not see color? When every time I take another step, it's less brothers. And then they get to thinking I'm above the rest of us. That's nonsense, boy, I'm trying to show the best of us. Yo, how can I not see color? When all I see is blacks trying to get up out the gutter. And all I see is whites trying to keep it undercover. And secrets made lies, now we're lost in our wonders. Yo, how can I not see color? The blacks had it made, but the whites had it covered. The frame started cracking, you could see the black under. And so I kept scratching at the fact of black wonder. Yo, how can I not see color?
Okay, it's pretty long. It's about 5 minutes. Just off rip, I feel like the reason I chose this as one of the finalists is because for me the visual was nice. It was visually appeasing. He was saying, how could I not see color? And then he was put himself either in black and white against a color background or color against a black background, just to kind of speak to how people say, well, I don't see color, but you can't really just not see color because color is a factor. Color plays in. But as far as overall, I'm not too much of a fan of the song. It didn't catch my attention. Probably about a minute and 30 minutes. It's kind of like I know what cadence you're about to do next. I know what's about to come in. That's why I was able to stop it in the middle of it.
Too redundant. Although I like what the videographer was going for with the theme, it was still shot kind of amateur a little bit. And he just was too dull. Like I cannot see color. I cannot see color. That's all I hear. It's just
how can I not see color?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too dull.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely. You want to shoot in 24 FPS. That's what's gonna make it look more cinematic. You can tell right off the gate. Like that first shot looked cool, and then as soon as he come out, he start moving. Oh, that's 60. Yeah. I mean, that's just like that's just what's good. That just separates. It's just one of those things you got to know. I think that what you have is an underdeveloped idea here, right? I think that to be most constructive, right? I think the idea and the concept is good, but he seems a little lost in the sauce structurally because he hasn't fleshed out the writing idea, right? So one thing I noticed was when the break finally, because I was like, I didn't know where the hook was, I didn't know the verse was, because he kept repeating that phrase, and maybe he thought he was changing a lot, but he wasn't. And so like I kept waiting for, okay, well, where's the hook and where's the verse? And then the break came while I was thinking that, right? And then he just let the break ride and didn't say nothing during the whole break. So I'm like, oh, that's your chance to like really change it up. So that's just one of those things, like from a critique standpoint, you have to understand song structure. You have to know what are the attributes of a good intro. What are the attributes of a good hook? What are the attributes of a good pre-hook? What separates the first half of your verse from the second half of your verse? Whether you're rapping, you need to know that. And if you're singing, you need to know that. I'm like, is it the ad-libs? It's because he kept repeating that verse, that phrase.
How could I not see color?
Yeah, he wasn't changing it up.
Yeah, just keep practicing, keep going. But yeah, that was the last one.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who submitted. Like I said, there were people, Baltimore, Detroit, New York, Australia, California, Georgia, of course, you know what I'm saying, Texas. So we had over, like I said, 75 to 80-ish submissions that we narrowed it down to.
Wow. Shout out to you.
Right. For the first time,
That's awesome.
I'm definitely going to do this again, different topic. But I would just like to thank everyone for submitting, everyone for taking the call to action, period. Just taking the time out of your day to make something to submit to the competition, whether it's chosen or not. I did have a lot of poems. Loved the poems, but I just wasn't sure how we would incorporate it into judging them. So maybe I'll think of a way to incorporate you guys in the near future. Yes, keep making music. Keep being a part of the culture. Keep learning. Keep growing as an individual, as an artist, as a creator. Don't be afraid and don't feel like you're obligated to address some of the things that are going on outside of your comfort zone. Make music. Make music about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Make music that has structure and substance to it. You know what I'm saying? Put some thought into it. But yes, thank you for coming. So, to be honest, we narrowed it down and we basically had the same people on our list. So, it really wasn't too hard. We definitely liked the variety in the songs that we received. But overall, I think that we will agree that FTP Lil Ron will be the runner-up.
Yeah, definitely.
So, definitely, congratulations, FTP Lil Ron. That was amazing. It was funny. It had me laughing. You delivered facts. Wow, always. And it was just amazing. So, do one of y'all want to announce the number one?
I don't want to mess the name up. I've been killing the name all day. K. Sanders.
K. Sanders, yes.
Sanders, man.
BLM, K. Sanders, that was hard. That was, I'd ride to that in my car. I'd clean to that. That was hard. That was overall good quality song, period.
Is it out?
I don't know. I'm going to ask. I need to ask.
If that's out, we need to promote that. If it's not out, we need to put it out.
Exactly.
Definitely. So, K. Sanders, congratulations. You got 6 hours of studio time. Lil Ron, congratulations as well. You got 4 hours of studio time. K. Sanders, you also are going to be receiving a beat pack for your session. We do request that you do the session in 2 3-hour sessions. So we split it up before 7 p.m. The studio and I volunteered the time, so all we ask is you respect the simple guidelines. But overall, thank you guys. Amazing. Loved it.
One of them sessions y'all should collab. That'd be
sure.
Yo, yeah, that would be hard.
That'd be
Honestly,
fire.
y'all could definitely collab. I definitely would like to facilitate y'all linking. And I really, 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 really hope that both of you guys are not out of state.
Appreciate you having us out, Jada. Thank you to you, Death Star, man. Very very dope submissions, man. And, yeah.
Definitely. We introduced the place, but we are at Death Star. We are at Death Star. And this is by way of Blackgate Media. This is a sponsorship. Come book your studio time here.
See how busy they are.
Blowing up. What's good? It's the letter L Beats with the letter LBeats.com. Shout out Doc Productions.
Shout out Doc Productions, period. We definitely need to do that, period. You need some audio engineering, you need some new beats, you need some videography, you need some editing done.
Impromptu photo shoot.
All in one. Like, come on.
For real.
Come on. You need somebody to film your session. You want to do a little documentary so you can get a little different way of branding yourself and different marketing, you know what I'm saying? Consultation. Then come through with the audio and the videography. You definitely need to get into that. So Doc Productions, yes.